that, I'm just gonna have a small recap of the entire campaign, just to kind of show you guys one little thing that has happened for the entire campaign.
Okay.
Flashback episode.
Oh no.
Not that, but I want you all to know this. I want you all to actually know this. How many player races have you guys fought to kill?
How many player character races have we fought to kill?
Like, how much NPCs in this game would be considered a normal person in a village have you guys fought? To kill. Like, they are doing something bad to you, you have to do something bad to them.
Humanoids, I think.
No.
Have we even done any? Yeah.
No.
Not a single person you guys have fought who...
The closest thing would be a harpy, and that's still a monster.
Well, there was that one dude, the bird dude.
Yes, but the thing is, you guys in that situation are the villains.
Oh. So...
Kind of. They're attacking the village, so...
No, but like, I guess we fought I fought the elves. That count?
That is right. The first time that I actually let you guys fight other technical people of the world was that time. And the way that it was handled was that guess who ended up killing them? Not a player. You guys are still innocent. There's no innocent blood on your hands.
Oh, because
Hold on.
what's his face killed the Scorpion.
Yes, but you can't play a scorpion in this game.
I'm not.
You could, but that's like really.
Oh, come on, man.
Do you want a tree in intelligence?
You really want your only voice to be...
Yeah, I just draw stuff in the sand.
Undead count?
For a one-shot, but no. No, undead do not count.
No, because their souls have already left their body. They're zombies. If it was whites, I would have been like, you guys killed a person, but you guys didn't. And that's a fun thing that I am happy about, because today's session is going to revolve around that wonderful fact.
Oh.
That you guys so far have not actually fought another, like, what your characters would consider a human in terms of them being an evil. Because when it came to the Harpiness and Avesto, you guys were working off the words that it was going to be, well, that the guy was going to destroy the village because, well, new place, new rule, new his. And also, roll me history for that, because there's a fun little thing about that one too.
You're innocent.
Oh, nope.
3. 11.
That guy is going away.
11.
No,
6.
remember.
15. We're supposed to be the villains in this scenario?
In the other scenario.
No. Sorry, what were your exact wordings on what we were supposed to be?
Okay, so, well, what was the highest roll so far again? I'm sorry, I kind of cut it a little bit.
I got a 15.
That is right, you did get a 15, so you are able to remember this really important fact.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, sorry. The paladin that came down to warn you all in the village that night during the party, or during the morning, I believe, before the party. Or was it after the party? I think it was after the party.
After the party.
Was not wearing the same armor as Agvesto, who you guys fought. And you, especially you, Lux, you vividly remember the appearance of Agvesto. So, I want to ask you all, as a group of players to the DM now, what are your characters' views on killing people, as in, like, the term, like, if I were to say to, like, if I, system, would talk to Atty and say, hey, Atty, what do you think about murdering people? That's the question I'm posing to your characters now.
To Stonehowl?
Yes.
It is a necessary evil, but will be the last option she will pursue.
Oriana, you know.
She's a soldier. She's done it multiple times before, so.
But I'm talking about killing an innocent person.
Innocent person? She'd rather not, but she's kind of has, in a sense.
Okay.
Soldiers are
Schnub.
soldiers.
That's true. Schnub.
Schnub probably wouldn't. He would rather just try and convince for cabbage.
Okay, cool. Willrock, what about you?
Someone asked Wolroth her opinion on killing.
Killing an innocent person. As in, like, if I were to ask you in person about murdering another human being who is innocent, that is the question I'm posing to your character right now in terms of the different races of the world. How would Willrock feel about killing an innocent person in terms of the different races it has?
Wolroth would not agree with killing innocents per se. On its own, if you just asked, "Hey, would you kill that person?" Just points to a random person, she would obviously say no.
All right then.
It's not in her character to kill or harm anyone for no reason.
Lux, what about you? Know that you're a paladin too, so your answer will probably be around the same thing, but
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. Say that Lux was the guard of the village, the sand village they were in. That only if it was really necessary. If there was a way around it, he would do his best to avoid that. It was just going out and killing random people on the street for no reason.
It ain't GTA.
Well, we're not in GTA.
Hookers
we're in
don't count.
Dungeons and Dragons.
They're not people.
Hookers aren't people.
Alrighty then. I just wanted to make sure. About that. So.
God, imagine a D&D session that's run like GTA.
Oh, do you mean a murder hobo campaign?
Hobo with a
Yeah,
shotgun.
I've done that one before.
It was like
And in
Hunger
this
Games.
case, you get another star. I like to think that in that scenario, the town guard would scale like the police in GTA.
They would scale more like the gods in Fable, honestly, for me.
Oh god.
What would be interesting if there was like a Hunger Games D&D? That'd be interesting to watch.
Could. I don't see why not.
You begin looting the tavern. 13 guards enter. Next turn, 14 guards enter.
That.
Just
So
don't
I just
kick
wanted
the
to- I just wanted to
chicken.
raise this question to you all because I want it to be something that your characters will think about, because it's been something that's been leading up to the next following sessions. Because the taster of it was with Lux. And I know in a normal D&D campaign, this is not something that you guys would often like think about, like, wow, Stonehall really hasn't killed that many innocent people in this campaign yet, has she? Doing my job. So I just wanted to kind of like give your brains a bit of a boost for this one thing, because it's gonna be fun.
We're gonna murder an innocent village. Woo! Oh.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? To a dragon. Everybody's delicious with ketchup.
Fair enough.
If cooked properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's prime meat.
You can make anything taste delicious, I'm certain.
And as much as Schnub likes meat, I think you'd prefer to glorify the cabbage in a dish.
Now, like, if like, say we gave Schnub some mystery meat and we didn't tell him what it was, and at the very end we told him, "Oh my God, this is some random hobo we found on the street," their reaction would be,
It would not be a very pleasant reaction. I'm just going out on a limb here.
So,
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
so let us start today's campaign.
Yes, let us do that.
"See,
After a brief conversation with Willrock, the jester steps to the back of the party and he ushers you all forward. All the people on the side of the road currently seem to be moving aside for you all to pass. His looming figure definitely is a unique sight within this. Of course, seeing two dragons born, a lady covered in rocks, a lady covered in swords and arm wounds, and then a rather confused-looking half-orc. It's remarkably an interesting sight to see, but the jester is by far the most interesting. it's going to be about 5 minutes till you all actually enter into the circus. However,
System, do you remember me and Wolf went back to my room?
I'm gonna say that you all waited for them to catch back up, and you guys are all together now. So, oh wait, that's right. You had a specific thing you wanted to do. So,
Grab that statue.
I'm going to say that the Jesters actually taking the party except for Wilruff and Lux to go. And Lux, what are you doing? And we'll come back to the party just now. But Lux and Wilruff, what are you all doing? You're currently directly in front of your door to your hotel room.
Lux, what are we doing back here again? What did you leave?
Well, I wanted to get the rest of the stuff out of the vault in case we needed to leave after the show. And I also wanted to try to take the figure again.
Okay, let's go.
Door opening noises.jpg.
Walk. Minecrafter walk sound into the room.
The room is just as you all left it. Nothing seems to be different.
Am I able to enter his room?
As you approach his door and Lux enters in, you are met with what seems to be an invisible wall right at the hinges of his door.
Can I pull her in?
You hear a voice in the room in the same voice that your safe talks in. You must allow permission. If no permission is allowed, the person is not allowed either.
Come on in.
Just smash on the door.
Let me in.
I allowed them permission to enter.
So, Wilruff is allowed inside because the room recognizes that Lux wants him in there. The room is just as you left it, with the small little dragon statue on the counter and stuff.
Okay.
Interesting. Where's your safe?
The safe and get the goodies I left in it.
Can you say that again? You're a bit too soft.
I'm going over to the safe to grab the goodies I left in it.
The safe, as you put your hand on the safe opens up and looks at you. And there are all your things inside. Everything is just as you left it. Nothing has changed whatsoever.
Take all button pressing noise.
Thank you for the subscription!
Hear the ding.
What's up, Kitty Showers?
Yes, I've taken everything in the vault now.
Welcome to our madness.
And then gonna walk over to the statue and pick it up.
What is that?
It's a little dragon statue that I found when I came in, so I'm trying to take it because it's cute and I want it.
I investigate the statue.
Roll me investigation.
Investigation. What is my modifier for that stat? That would be 0. 15.
How much?
15.
14? I'm just hearing teen, I'm sorry.
14.
13.
Okay. You're able to turn this particular statue upside down and see that underneath it says, made in first step.
I'm gonna roll to investigate.
Other than the usual little bits about it, there's nothing that seems to be making the statue any different, other than the very unique craftsmanship of it.
Feeling this was made in a place called First Step, but that's just me.
Oh, I got a critical hit.
Critical hit.
What
on
are you
the statue.
hitting?
For investigation.
You kind of squint your eyes, and the little bits of... You kind of just squint your eyes, really thinking hard about the statue, and then you notice a very faint blue glow to it. Not unlike the glow that it had before, but this one seems to be wavering, like if it's a blue flame. And at the edges of this little blue flame that you're kind of picking up, it seems to be dark, kind of like the Jester's flames.
You know, I'm not gonna try to take it out. I'm gonna investigate where it keeps reappearing, so I need to roll again.
You're gonna investigate what?
Where it keeps reappearing at.
Try to take the table with it!
Let's just take the entire page.
As he's like staring intently at the statue, I just kind of wave my hand in front of his face, like, Lux, you okay?
I got a
Stone-headed on me.
You got a what?
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay, well, what are you investigating again? You can speak up a bit, sorry.
Where it keeps reappearing.
At that spot, you see a small little glyph. Around the glyph is, do you speak Celestial?
Chat one extra. No.
Do you speak Abyssal?
Yes.
Do you speak Draconic?
C. Yes.
And do you speak... well, you're not a druid, so you won't be able to speak that language either, but... Okay, from the Abyssal and Draconic, you're able to tell that this is a placeholder. And the Draconic writing says, to craft what is uncraftable, to make what is unmakeable, here lies a figment that is not complete, a puzzle with one last piece missing. This is my greatest work.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you kind of see the scrolling of ... in Draconic, and then you see yet. Sorry. So this is my greatest work. ... yet.
You probably have a... Okay.
In the Abyssal, you are able to see... You're punching the Jester.
What?
Oh, okay.
In the Abyssal, you're able to see that what is written is very difficult to decipher, even if you understand the language. It seems to be incantations, but what you can get is reality shifting, constant variable.
Constant variable. I'd look over at Loroth and say, you're probably better at magic than I am. Do you mind seeing if there's has any magical touch to it? With the runes? Or whatever, the writing?
Really
Lux,
want that
Lux,
statue.
what are you looking at right now?
Oh, wait, can she see it?
She's able to see, because you're pointing it out to her what it is, but she is only seeing an indentation in the table where the statue appears. She cannot see the runes that you are seeing right now.
Oh.
Is there anything there?
There's these little runes just kind of popping up in Abyssal and Draconic. Can you not see them?
It would help to, Lux, it would help to tell Willroth why exactly you're so interested in this statue.
Is there a reason other than I just want it?
That was my understanding.
Whenever you try to take the statue and take it out of the room, it just appears back where it was.
Whenever I snatch it and I try to walk out, it likes to teleport back, and it's pissing me off.
And make an investigation check on that spot too.
Willroth, instead of investigation, I want you to roll me perception.
Perception, gotcha.
Oh,
I have proficiency in that. Still not that great, but the +4 kinds is +3 kind of saves it. 13.
You're able to. You look at the little spot in the table, and then you look back at the door to kind of connect them two. And then as you look at the door for like the third time after switching your head back and forth, you look and see that on the inside of the door, as if like when you were to open it, you wouldn't see it because the inside is now against the wall. There is something glowing in the same color as Lux's lightning on the door.
Look to the door, then back to the spot, and just like slowly walk back over to the spot where he's saying there's writing, and I try to make out if there is writing there at all. Can I tell?
There is no writing there that you can see, but you can definitely see the writing on the door.
Wait a minute. I actually have an idea. There's words there, right? Can you read them all?
On the door? Or on the...
I'm asking Lux as a character. I say, Lux, you see words there, right?
Can I read...
On this thing?
Can I see the word system?
You can read half of it. The other half is alien to you.
Okay. I'd like to read.
Before you do that, I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages on myself real quick.
You smart. You smart.
Are you smart?
If that's the case, I'm gonna say that you kind of use comprehend language on yourself and touch Lux, and with the little bit of magic in you and a little bit of lingering magic from that potion you took when you were fighting Avesto still kind of in your veins a bit, you're able to, when you squint and focus really hard, see through Lux's eyes and see the words that he's seeing. But in doing so, you're going to take 1d4 of psychic damage.
No.
What do I see?
Well, you take 2 points of psychic damage, and you're able to see the entire spread of this rune, and it's a lot bigger than what Lux was initially showing, because it sprawls over not the entire table, not the entire wall. The entire room is covered in this incantation, runes, and all these other things. It's a lot to read, but as you're kind of being overwhelmed by this and the psychic damage hitting your mind, you're able to tell that, oh, everything in this room is fake.
It's a projection.
It's a simulation.
Or can you say that again? You cut out like for the entire word. Like...
Everything in this room is a simulation. When you enter the door, it is the Matrix.
Oh shit!
After that, I kind of stagger back from the psychic damage and look to Lux and go, nothing here is real. I don't think anything here is real.
You har de også på her?
No, get away.
Ja. Can you see what it
Just call them and
Well, they're both uppercase, so they're So one's gonna have to move to lowercase.
Yeah, even in the side tab, I can't tell the difference, so...
It's AAA we're off now. Is that better?
When it loads.
Okay.
That's the words on... So many words on the wall, and it makes me think that nothing in this room actually is here.
Say again, sorry, I had to leave for a second again.
It's fine, after learning that the room is like in the Matrix or something like that is not entirely real, she just looks to Lux and just goes, I don't...
Do you look at the... You kind of push the back of the door so you can actually see the words on the back of the door now? Do you?
Yes.
With comprehend language, you can see that on the door is Lux's native tongue, Draconic, and you can see on the door is, this is the blue pill.
Wait, this is a what?
Blue pill.
This is the blue pill.
Screw you. Upon reading that, not understanding pop culture references at all, because this is a year before any of that, she looks at that and goes, I think the people who made this room read The Matrix.
Read it. They comprehend Matrix.
Weird. Lux, there's so many weird writings on the wall, and it says this is the blue pill here. I'm really confused what any of this means.
Can I try to, like, not zap the room, but can I try to, like, because if it's in the same language and the same color as my lightning, can I try to, like, not zap, but, like, put lightning magic into the room to see if it does anything?
Zap the room. Go ahead.
You need to roll me an Arcana for that then.
Blows up room? Well, shit.
So I'm sure you won't do that.
Just throw a tantrum and start tearing the bed apart.
Also roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, good luck!
Alright, Arcana. I'm not bad. Am I bad at Arcana? What is my Arcana? 3! It's not horrible.
Okay, well, we'll roll. You're not
I got
paying
a
attention to
19.
Lux at the moment. You're kind of being brain melted by all the things in this room at the moment. And your eyes are darting around looking at words that you instantly recognize. And other than simulation, fake, desire, dreams, aspiration, reality, figments, and all these other special words, you're going to be taking Oh wow, you're fucking lucky. 1 psychic damage from a D12.
Me?
Oh.
I've got a minor headache now. Ugh.
I got a
And Lux, what did you get?
I got a 19.
You are able to channel the lightning from the little bit of... You know that the lightning from Dragonborn is not magical per se, it's more of an organic kind of lightning.
Yeah.
So what
Now
you
I
do
do.
is that you
Now
kind of give a little bit of a hefty cough into your hand, and then use your fingers as conduits to kind of shock the ruins on the door. Nothing
Force
happens.
lightning!
Lux, what are you doing? We don't want to burn the place down. Well, that would be fun, but we can't do that.
Can I try to... See, I don't want to break the figure, because I don't want to, like, ruin anything, but, like, maybe I need to put lightning in the figure and then hold it up to the wall?
Did the wall react to being shocked?
No, it didn't do anything that I can see.
Where is it? Oh wait, there it is! Ah! There it is.
We all get zapped in the ass with 300 points of lightning damage.
No
Do
kidding.
you shock the wall?
Yes.
Okay. As you go, because this is going to take up your actual lightning breath this time, okay?
Okay.
As you go and hit the wall, you see. Where is it? You see what pops out is what pops out is this face here. 1 second. It is this face.
Oh
Oh,
my.
oh, that's a face.
That's something.
His head, the wall seems to amalgamate out and form into what seems to be an upper body, and his head is protruding from it, as if the wall was a cloak around him. And he looks at you. What do you think you're doing?
I was saying this was anything special. Who are you?
What's special? What
I
would
see
it
him.
be special? It's a bloody room with all the things that you want, isn't it? Special room. Why hit it?
Lux, who is this?
I have no fucking clue. I'd go to pick up the figure and show it to him. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, it's a dream. Yeah, it's a thing that you desire, otherwise it wouldn't be in the room, would it?
Anything else?
He's actually taken aback from this, and he kind of like, if the wall was water, he sinks back into it, and he comes onto the floor right next to you.
Oh shit!
He is a little bit shorter than you, but he kind of puts his hand around your shoulder and pulls you down a bit as you kind of both are kneeling over stooping over this figurine, and he's looking at you like, well, you see, the thing is about it is, it's all an illusion. It's not really there.
Just imagine, like, he waves his hand in front of him, and, like,
He
rainbows
looks at
pop out.
He looks at Lux and he just kind of says this. Well, I do think that if you were to, I don't know, accomplish some sort of feat or endeavor during the time on this, maybe this item here might become a reality and you may just get it. Who knows? I'm supposed to be a plot device.
Stop fucking with my room!
You're
Maybe
telling me I need to accomplish something to get this.
He puts his hand in your mouth before you say anything to Lux. Before you say anything to Willrock, and he says, shh, shh, shh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
We're not allowed to be meta here. And he sinks into the ground, pulling your lip down a little bit as he's pushing against your face really hard. And then he sinks and disappears.
Oh, goddamn, I was gonna ask him if that trial could get you anything specific
you
that you
saw
want. Like, this
nothing.
isn't...
Sorry, Willrock, you saw nothing. This guy was just straight up there.
Did I never mind.
All you saw was Lux just bending over this figurine, and that's it.
I hear a voice.
You don't hear anything. It was just Lux just like, oh.
Talking to myself.
What was that?
You didn't see the fucking person?
As we say that, you see his face pop up to the wall behind Willrock, and he looks at you and he says, he has a finger across his mouth, and then pops back into the wall.
I was high.
Let's go.
What? Did you say you were? I guess you could say you were stoned.
I'd lightly hit Wolof on the back of the head.
I already have a headache. That just makes it worse. Why would you do that?
And you all have met. Well, Lux has just met a dragonkin.
Huh.
I'd lightly pat the wall, and then I'd try to take the statue and walk out again.
Try again.
Why not?
As you walk out of the wall, you feel the statue disappear from your hand and reappear there, and there you see him there sitting kind of sassily next to it, kind of drumming like one of your French girls with the figure where his crutch would be, kind of just looking at you just like, tut tut tut, that's not how it's gonna work, honey.
The Junkrat pose?
I'd say under my breath, fine, and if I need to complete something to get this, I will.
He gives you a wink.
To?
He gives you a wink and then he just disappears like water again.
I'd ask for a hint and be like, hey, assistants. I have no fucking clue.
So, I'm gonna assume that both of you exit here and are now heading back to the circus, right?
Wait, I have one question for the wall man.
He is gone, but you can still ask a question to see if he listens.
Will I know when I've complete this task?
You don't hear anything. You just don't hear anything.
I tell him I'll give you chips.
You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything, but it's louder this time.
What? Can we go?
No. Yeah.
Fucking two.
The figure shrugs.
The bed frame shrugs.
Yeah, I pat the wall and then the figure say, "Let's go, we're off," as we close the door.
Let's get going then.
Yeah, I'm not crazy, I
As
swear.
you open back your door to exit your hotel room, you see in front of you is the same portal that there was before, that you guys exited through that the Jester had made. Do you guys walk through it? I mean, you guys kind of have no choice. You guys have to. It's blocking the entire bloody way.
Come on, Lux, let's go. I mean, also, Lux, it's okay if you're talking to Anders' ghost for a while. It happens a lot. I really miss him.
Yeah, I'd look at one. Yeah, let's go with that as we walk through the portal.
You both appear in the right palm of the Jester as he's holding up a dimension door for you all.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, wonderful. It's about time you guys made it back. What took you so long? He lowers his hand and puts you next to your party. You guys are finally back together again.
Lux was talking about ghosts and I looked at walls. The walls in our rooms say funny things. I can't read, but also funny.
The Jester kind of looks at you and is like, the walls were talking?
Yeah. Well, I think Lux was talking to the wall.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lux, you were talking to the wall.
Well, regardless about the wall talking and things like that, don't worry, child. I've engaged in talking to inanimate objects myself. Shower, walls, towels, mirrors. Some say it's vain, but I think I look marvelous.
I look up to him and ask him, "Can I call you father?"
No, that's weird.
Please?
I would
Daddy?
agree, that is very weird.
But I've heard of weirder things.
I'm not a lizard, nor am I a dragonborn. Nor am I
matter.
related to a dragon. I don't see why I could be a father.
Well, I mean, people are very adventurous.
That is stupid.
Oh, you're looking for a partner. Understood. Walking forward.
Anyway, let's shift the conversation. How are you guys? Looks to...
Oh, damn it. You guys are so close to a fun little bit. Yeah. Too bad. Too late now.
It's the
We
rewind
walked
button.
away.
Yeah, it's rewind time. Okay.
That's hot. That's hot.
So as you just ushers you all inside the circus, let me set the stage of what you guys are entering in.
Is Thabraka with us?
Say again?
Thabraka, the half-orc, was he going to join us here? Because he was initially going to join us, and then the entire fight thing happened over there.
He actually did wait on you all outside, but after seeing the jester in your company, he kind of skedaddled.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to do a thing? So when I walk past...
Okay, do you really want to punch the jester, is the thing?
You know what? Why not?
Wait, let me just...
Because I stop you.
Oh!
Let me describe to you what the jester is and what he did at the end of last session. Okay?
Okay.
I don't want to lose my mom.
Jester is a 9-foot tall. Actually, I have an image of him in Special Needs Story.
Yep, I
I
seen
saw
that.
him. He's very scary. Are you sure you want to do this? He can cast.
No.
I think he can cast 3 kill people to kill. Power word kill. The spell that's good. He can cast it more than once a day. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to mess with it.
Well, a voice told me it needed to be done, though.
Oh, I don't think that voice really
So,
has good.
let me
charisma.
describe him. 9-foot tall, wearing a Harlequin outfit with thuribles at the end of the Harlequin, the fool's hat that he's wearing, with black, purple, and red flames inside of it. He's wearing a jester outfit with a nice puffiness on his shoulders and arms, but on his forearms and fingers are gauntlets that end in very large, long black claws. On his chest is a huge chest piece of armor with seems to be wrought iron and metal that looks like tortured people on it in different forms of every sort of thing imaginable that's painful. It seems
He's not a very fun jester.
If you look at him in the right lighting, the images on his chest seem to change and shift into different forms of torture. Very intricate, ornate. He's wearing dark reds, dark purples, and blacks, and his eyes glow a bright orange. And every time he talks, you can see inside of his mouth is also burning bright orange, as if he had no organs to speak of, but just hellfire in his stomach.
So why did the voice tell me to punch the jester?
The voice wants you to die.
Oh! What?
So you punch Jester, roll to hit.
Okay.
Can I attempt to stop this?
Can I put my body in between them?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm gonna challenge him to an arm wrestling match. Fuck that.
So this is the lovely... hello there, little one. What do you want?
I'm gonna arm wrestle! I put my both hands up into the air excitedly.
I don't... Actually, I do know how I could do this. He slaps his finger, and he casts enlarge or reduce on himself, and now he is shorter, and now he is 5'7".
He's much shorter than me now.
Yes. Now because before his forearm was longer than your entire arm.
Well,
So now
I go to pull out my table and only pull out the leg. And then now I'm sad.
That's,
Maybe we can find a table inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a great idea. I'm gonna use bedrock form and turn into a slab of bedrock so they can arm wrestle on me.
Wait, I don't. Yeah, that's my
I can
concern.
change. I could change my dimension. Can I make myself a table, or like a kind of a table?
you make yourself into a 5x5 size bedrock slab.
It's cube. I'm cube now.
It's tall enough for the arm wrestling fight, and as you do this, bang! The entire place shakes as you hit the ground. You actually hear a bit of groaning from outside that rings through the air, as you can sure that the terrace just made a very annoyed sound as a rock hit the back.
I pet the rock and say thank you, rock.
The jester looks at you on like mild entertainment, as the people who are entering around is now like making an even wider path around you all to avoid the jester and you all now, seeing that this is such an odd thing in this odd circus. Roll me perception, everybody except Oriana and the jester.
Aw.
I have no eyes.
I've only got one.
Oh. Anders has no eyes now.
14.
12.
Yeah, again. Was that a 14 and a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Shna, what about you?
For what?
Roll perception.
That's a nat 1.
Okay, Shna is too enamored by the jester's clothing to be worried about anything else. Stonehall,
It's
you are
pretty.
luckily able to look around and see that everybody entering these places is now dressed in rather fine masquerade-esque clothing. Both beautiful with pansy colors and paste and pastels. Some dressed as dark as a jester, some dressed with gold, some dressed beautifully. In the end, it seems like whatever you guys are going to was definitely like the big thing, the star show, and everybody's trying to dress to impress as they go there.
I'll double check my armor. I'm dressed to impress.
Oriana, make me a strength roll.
Alright. So, that is... Unfortunately, a 13.
You put your muscles down, you tense it up, because his arms at this height, he actually doesn't look too muscular. It's more like lean muscle than buff, beefy muscle.
I
And
assume he's
as
like a
you-
scrawny, lanky dude.
He is, except he still has an intimidating presence about him when he's standing, as short as he is. And as you push your muscles against his in order to see who's the stronger, you're met with almost no resistance as you push his arm into the bedrock with no resistance whatsoever.
Oh.
He looks at you. Oh, look at that. You've won. Wonderful. Let's get going.
Not satisfied! Again! Oops, I keep forgetting to not wake up my husband.
So, he then lifts up Wilderoft.
Aww.
I assume that I need to carry her now.
Just 2 seconds later, flop
Don't touch my
back
rock!
into a
Don't
person.
touch my rock!
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. He puts you back down. Wonderful. Now let's go.
So let's keep moving.
Following
No.
behind him, very closely behind him.
As you all are walking, you are met in a sort of three-way intersection. A lot of the people that Stonehowl and Lux saw are heading to the direct left. A few people dressed in not masquerade outfit, but seems to be dressed like Stonehowl in like what would seem to be kind of battle-esque armor, and what would be assumed to be like more normal clothing that they're wearing is walking down the middle. And you see two people walk down the left, middle, right? No, right.
Right is the one that you haven't said yet.
Yes, that's correct. The jester looks at you and says, "Come along now, come along. We're going to the right side."
The VIP?
I'm closely following behind him.
As you
Double
walk,
checking that everybody else is still following.
everybody is still in the party, and as you're double checking, make me a perception.
12?
You can't see it. You can't really like make it out, but you could swear you see a nervous half-orc somewhere. And then you're carried down a large corridor with dark red marble pillars on both sides and a velvet dark cushioned wall adorned with gold rimmed paintings of monstrosities unlike anything you all have ever seen before. And the jester.
And Jester.
You actually are able to make out one picture of a beastmaster wearing different sets of different animal hides on his body, standing tall among many creatures. And you're able to make out that is Corazon. Down this pathway, the two people in front of you suddenly disappear as if into a puff of smoke. The jester walks up a bit, and then he stops. He looks around to everybody and says, have any of you ever teleported before?
Besides the doors, no.
I've teleported
Yes.
a lot. I can teleport.
I have.
Alright. Wonderful. Well then, if that's the case, one
Bracing
at a time
myself.
now. One at a time now.
I'm making sure everybody else goes first to make sure that they go through okay.
Okay, then tell me the order you guys are going in through then.
I'll go first.
Make me a constitution save.
Okay. Good constitution. Not gonna fail. So,
Natural one.
Not one.
21. Not bad.
You feel that same feeling like how you're going to
Crazy people.
explode before,
Keep trying to take my
but instead
Where'd you
of
go?
the feeling of burning
You guys
in your
are dumb.
body,
Really
you feel like if your entire body is heavy and you are not attached to it. As you are now turned into waves of smoke, separated among the ether, and then reformed into a large, dark, circular room, surrounded by glass, adorned with gold skulls and demonic figures and masquerade masks. It's rather terrifying as you enter. After him, who goes next?
I'm gonna go next.
Roll me Constitution.
$18.
You pass through without a hitch as well. And as you enter in, you see Wilrob there standing, kind of amazed as what you've entered into is a room that is frankly so richly adorned with cushions and love seats and rugs, adorned with gold, silver, jewels, many jewels, rubies, sapphires, all so brightly and saturated that you could swear they were painted on by hand. It is magnificent. After Shinob, who's next?
I'll go.
Make me Constitution.
17?
You, as well as the feeling of when you walk through, you feel a unique feeling, like how you're going, like when you rage, that euphoria feelings, but it's muted and diluted now. As you enter and reform. As you enter in, you see this magnificent set of paintings along the wall, in between the glass planes, and you see a bunch of marvelous couches adorned with the fluffiest looking pillows you've ever seen in your life.
I dive into the pillows.
As you make a dive, next, who's going after?
I'm like mid-PT pose over pillows.
I will dive after her and hug Mom.
Why not? I'll go next.
Constitution.
Okay.
Come
Save or check?
Just a constitution. Yeah, con save.
15.
As you are passed through the ether, you feel very unnatural, and it's not a nice feeling at all for you. It feels as if you're being torn apart by a large creature, humongous in stature, and its fingers alone are enough to engulf your entire body. And just as the darkness starts to set in, and you start to see these glowing images look at you, you see Oriana just pop onto a couch. You are appeared in the room right now. It's beautiful, magnificent. As Aura sinks into the couch, it's almost as if it were made of air itself and clouds, as she is just sinking into it. It's comfy, it's blissful, it's warm and welcoming.
I hope
Next
my
up is-
horns don't ruin the couch.
It does not, actually, for some reason. Next up, it's a Stone Howl.
Okay. Is anybody else going to enter this? I look around.
He looks at you and is like, well, whoever else wants to come will have to do it on their own. You are my guest, and therefore I must accommodate you all.
So I walk through the teleportation.
As you take a step forward into what seems to be nothing, because it's like an empty corridor so far, you feel that feeling you get when you slowly put your hand into still water as your entire body starts to turn into smoke. What did you get for the con?
18.
18? As your body is turned to smoke, you feel that feeling. It's a very familiar feeling. Faint, flying, featheringly away. It feels like the morning that you woke up to bless the sword and feel Mayahin's blessing upon your face. in the sunlight. It's beautiful, reminds you of a happier time. It's so bright and wonderful, and Aura is not messing up the couch whatsoever with her horn. It's quite beautiful whenever you walk in.
Just dragon tail sticking out of the couch.
The fabric itself of the couch seems to be woven with this kind of beautiful red and shiny glittering string or thread or cloth, because it is just magnificent to look at and so soft to the eye. After there, you see the jester walk in, 1 foot, then his arm, he pulls his head out, and then the rest of his body, and he stands there looking at you all. Well, hope you all doing fine, but this is my sitting area.
So where can we observe the festivities from?
Just like this. And he puts his hand to the side to touch one of the glasses, and then he makes a swiping motion in the air, and all the dark pigments on the glass fade away in what looks to be like black flames receding. And then you just see, if you were to have been sitting down, kind of omnipotent in the actual theater room itself, the stage. As in, the angle that you all wish to see at the moment is what is present to you right now. The angle that you all wish to see.
Can we upskirt?
Oh god.
Make me a perception.
So are each of these like different views, or is it views for you personally?
You can look, it's more like one view is for one person personally, but
Okay,
if you were looking
so like
at
if Oriana's looking up skirt, I can note that she's looking up skirt and still be paying attention to my show.
21!
Actually, if you are doing that, you're going to need to make a wisdom save in order to see that, because when you look at another person's screen, it'll be as if you were to look at your own screen.
Okay.
If you want to look at what another person's looking at, you need to purposefully try to see through their eyes, technically.
We'll get curious about what Oriana is looking at and try to look at the same thing.
Can I allow it to be public?
No, you cannot actually.
Aw, damn it. But anyways, I rolled a 21. I'm like...
Oh no, so you're 21, you're able to see these thickest of thighs, tanned with some scales, underneath a very ornate dress that even on the inside seems to have this very unique pattern. And they're wearing black lingerie with red string across the spots of it.
I applaud it.
Somebody's looking to get busy.
Well, he's not deciding to have sex, that's for sure. He's not the one deciding to have sex. Obviously, she is.
Oh, insist
That might be an old reference.
Yes, that's a bad.
I think so, yeah, I think so now.
But, you know...
So, Stone, hold on, Lux, I believe. Oh, this Stone, hold on, will roughly to make me that wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Give me a wisdom save. 19.
And Stone, how?
That's a save?
Yeah.
So that's a 26.
So what perception did you get, Oriana?
I'll just show him kind of the same thing you kind of described. Just a nice little upskirt. Nothing.
You're not able to show it anything. What you show, Wilruff doesn't see. Wilruff instead sees the view that he wants to see, which is, surprisingly, he's seeing Oriana at the time. Stone, however, is able to see the upskirt and see that Oriana is watching it, and is like, well, how do you react to this? Do you just giggle together?
A little bit, but it's more just kind of a... You know, when we watch the show, there's... Like, let these people do their work when they actually do that. You can watch this later, I'm sure.
I go to wink and give a thumbs up, but I only blink. But I only have one eye, so technically I'm winking.
Oh.
You are technically winking.
Yep. And also, this is actually a person in these stands, one of those people who's wearing a masquerade outfit.
Is there a nice pile of rocks nearby?
There are no piles of rocks inside here. It is too ornate to look like that, sadly. There are, however, very dark, black, purplish crystals emanating a soft reddish glow around the room.
I'm inspecting those crystals.
Roll me investigation. Just at this moment is kind of walking around the room, making sure everybody's kind of enjoying themselves, and he's kind of what?
It's a 1, sorry.
So you just kind of smash into the crystal
You are
face
attacked
first?
by the stones.
These crystals look burnt.
Aww.
That's why they're black, and that's why they're glowing. They were just burnt. It's
just
almost like another Willroft in another timeline burnt them.
Why'd I do that? Just like the reason everything is black, I just keep looking at them.
Oh. So,
So...
I'm joking, I'm joking.
Damn it!
So, as the Jester walks around the room, make sure everybody's kind of found a view that they like, he's kind of giving you guys emotions to find a spot that you all kind of want to sit down at, as he goes for one of these seats closer to the top of the room, if you were to, and he sits down there. Kind of gives a wafty little smile behind his mask. Glowing orange shining through his very sharp teeth as the room starts to move. As a little bit of fur and cushions around the room start to move and circle and entwine. And then they kind of slither their way up onto the Jester and then circle him. You see, resting on his shoulder and kind of wrapped around his neck, shoulders, back, and waist is now a fuzzy boa.
That means I can't hit Stonehowl with a pillow?
You can do that if you want.
Okay. I'm hitting.
Did I think you weren't? No.
Roll to hit.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna use 2 attacks. And I'm gonna throw 2 pillows.
I thought you were saying you were about to throw War off.
Are you gonna go reckless too while you're at it?
Rage.
Let's go. Sexy pillow fight. I'm gonna hit one at Wilbroth, and then I'm gonna hit one with Stonehowl.
Shrub, you are lucky that I cannot give you extra inspiration because that meme is amazing.
Wait, can you though? I mean, Jen did.
I was distracted.
You cannot stack inspiration. You cannot stack inspiration.
There's actually nothing against it.
Let's just be happy that Jen doesn't know that.
Actually, no, there's a rule for that. I can find it. But
18 for my attack on Stonehowl. Pillow.
Low variety.
Roll the 2 attacks. What did you get?
18 for the first attack. 15 for the second attack.
Do any of those match your AC, Stonehowl?
Nope.
So it just kind of flops.
Even without my shield, nope.
No, you just see Stonehowl look at you, and then you just see the 2 pillows hit her arm, and it's like, and just falls to the ground.
You're not fun, Mom. Wow.
Just again,
I can't exactly throw them back right now.
He just chuckles at this, and it's like he starts to pet the fuzzy boa as it's kind of purring by his neck. And he looks at you all and says, find a seat, find a seat. The view you've taken will appear in front of you. I do worry, though. For some reason there aren't going to be any snaps tonight. That bothers me daily. But the play is going to start soon. Then the comedy act, I'll rather not enjoy. And then the gymnastics, and then of course our finale. That's the venue for tonight.
I'm gonna find a spot near Jester.
I will be desperately trying to remember what I was told in the room because I've had a brain fart and can't remember what I was supposed to do.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit next to Ariana because she has my.
Sit on the other side of Oriana.
There's enough pillows for everybody.
Hey,
okay, so let me describe this room's size to you all. This room is about 100 feet in radius. Besides, and the room seems to extend upwards infinitely. The glass that you all see is big enough so that it doesn't feel too big to you all. But as you all move back or move forward, it always remains the same size that you want it to be at the time. The edges of the room are filled to the ceiling, to the point where you guys cannot see any further, with pillows, with masks, with little itty bitty things that would make a comfortable room gush in jealousy. Blankets, pillows, that kind of stuff.
Make a small mound of pillows to be able to kind of form a chair.
It's actually beyond any actual chairs, it's more like a bunch of bean bags and love seats.
That's what I'm saying. I'm stacking them together to kind of makeshift a chair.
This is the throne of pillows. Come, Lannister. We must talk. So, as you sit next to the jester, he kind of gives a whistle to the fuzzy boa around him, and then you see another fuzzy boa form around you and kind of tuck its head underneath your arm. The one that's not injured right now at the moment. But it is injured, but you can't feel the fuzzy boa trying to hurt you. It feels more like soft pillow, as if your arm was still feeling normal.
Is it an animate fuzzy boa, or is it an animal fuzzy boa?
It is an animal. It is a beast.
Okay.
It is a... Okay, let me find what I wrote down for it. It is a 40-foot long boa made of fabric from the cloth that is this one alone. Its head seems to be that of many pillows stacked together with feathers and little bits of blanket to make a little bit of a mane for itself. And its eyes are kind of like the buttons you have on certain cushions. It is very fuzzy and it pees instead of hisses.
Well,
if anybody wants to know, it has 12 HP, it is fear of a half, and it does not attack.
Okay, no one make sure they don't hit it.
yeah.
Not attacking, but I'm not petting this thing.
As you don't pet it, it kind of whimpers like...
Can we all pet it? Is that an option?
You can all give the fuzzy boa pets.
Yes.
Nice.
The fuzzy boa is pet. Is happy.
Yay! Happy for
You can't hear it because cushions don't rattle, but it's rattling its cushion tail. So as you all sit down a bit and kind of like fix up your chairs and everything, the jester looks about, happy with everything, and then he looks towards a mirror that is on the wall, and then it comes towards his face. He then kind of ushers for you all to look at a mirror on the wall so that it would come towards your face so you guys can see the teeth. Well, the screen, basically. Do you all do?
Yep,
Yes. There.
As you all are seeing the view that is most pleasurable to you at the time, except for you, Oriana, you are getting to see the view of the actual stage.
Damn it! Oh well, it'll make do.
Shrubs.
You hear the jester snap his finger, and then the lights on the stage go dim. Initially, it looked like a normal stage, like America's Got Talent kind of stage, but this time like darker with reds and golds. But when it goes dark, there's a small little purple light shining. There's awful little bits of metal on the stage, and you guys are able to notice that the stage, the metal, the way the reflection looks, it looks as if it's the head of the jester. And then a pink light shines, and a pinkish light shines and it's purple. And you guys can make out that it's the face of Harley in the reflection, because it shines from a different angle.
Oh, okay.
And then a yellow light, and it's the face of Corazon. Then another light that is green, you cannot make out this image, you cannot make out this face. A light that is light blue, you cannot make out this face. A light that is dark blue, you cannot make out this face.
We can't make them out, or we don't know them?
You don't know who it is, and you cannot make out the image because without the initial idea of what a face should look like, it just looks like an amalgamation of different reflections. It doesn't make a face for you all in this situation, so you guys can't make it out. But with the assumption that the first three faces were actually faces, you can tell that these lights are to make a face, you just haven't seen the face yet.
Alrighty.
Kind of like, you haven't downloaded this DLC, you don't get to see what it looks like.
Aww.
And then you see, in bright red, the final face. Well, you guys can't see it, but it is a lot bigger. The lights are a lot brighter, and the reflections are a lot bolder. It's very sharp, you can tell that. And then, everything goes black. You guys can hear the murmuring of the crowd as they kind of like, all hesitantly waiting for whatever to happen.
Woo! VIP!
The Jester smiles. Then, the stage, you all see at the edge of the stage, into a diamond shape. Fire erupts from the first point, and then starts to careen itself down both ends through the other 2 points of the diamond. And the careen itself at the end. And when all the fire is finally complete, the fire is made of is bright purple and black like the Justice flames in a diamond shape. And then a bigger diamond, kind of at a 90 degree from this one, so it looks more like a shuriken now. In a yellow and red fire, makes another diamond. And as they finally connect, the flames all blow up. And from the flames, you see emerging 2 Aarakocras. Everybody needs to make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
That's a 13.
16!
Anybody got under 10?
I got 11.
I got an unnatural
Not under
22.
10.
So everybody got above 10, right?
I believe so.
You all resist the effects of it, but as the birds fly up, one of them is covered in orange, red, and yellow flames as it flies up and explodes into a huge phoenix shape. The other explodes into what seems to be more of an owl, made of purple, dark blues, glittering silvers, and black. As they then intertwine against each other and rise up. As they rise up together, one separates out and is then transformed into the moon. The other separates out and transforms into the sun. They careen past each other in order to create an eclipse. And when they pass by, everybody's kind of given a kind of 360 view of this in slow motion. And then darkness sets over the stage. And then you see, popping out from the middle, is Harley. Harley's in the middle of the stage.
Ooh.
Harley.
Ah.
You guys can hear the Jester giving a lot of like applause and clapping from his seat a few feet away from you guys, as he's really into this part of it.
I clap a little bit as well. Golf clap, but yes.
Not too great, but there's applause.
You then hear a piercing voice as Harley begins to sing. Does anybody here speak deep speech?
No.
No.
I can comprehend the language.
Oh!
Does anybody here speak abyssal?
Yes.
What is this?
Celestial?
Oh.
Wait. It lasts an hour. I'm still technically comprehending languages, so yeah.
That is true. Anybody speaks of Fey?
Technically, yes.
And element and any of the primordial elemental languages.
Don't think so.
Well, so far, what you guys can understand, it seems to be a hodgepodge of not random, but words taken from each language for each stanza of this play poem-esque thing. As she's singing, and when she's singing, the flames around her they change in hue and saturation, and they create this mandala effect around her that change in rhythm to her song, that give out the image of the only person who's able to put this all together is Wilroth, who is able to comprehend all of this. Because it is a lot of languages being sung here. And Wilroth, you could tell it's a tale of the sun and moon and their forbidden love for each other, and how they cannot ever meet except once in a millennium. And when they do, the worlds itself shed their tears. The celestial bodies above shed their tears, and their tears drip down to the skies in order to create a crimson cape for the eclipse, which is the child of the sun and moon given form, a forbidden child that should never be seen, should never be heard of, and should never be had. When the child caresses itself down to the worlds below, the worlds themselves will usher in a new dawn that can never be seen, for darkness spreads over the world, as the sun has given repose to the moon, and the moon has given up her light for the sun. Darkness falls, and the only light illuminated is the eclipse walking amongst man, walking amongst people. The earth itself moves itself apart, as every step is put there specifically for the eclipse. Seas must separate, creatures must disperse, the world itself must give itself only to the eclipse. And once the eclipse dies, sun and moon shall finally glow again. Their love forbidden, their child dead. It's saddening. This entire play actually lasts a full hour and a half.
Damn.
So the end of this poem, with the amazing visuals and everything, close to the end of it, Wilroth, you stop being able to pay attention to it, and you don't hear the final part of it, which is what I didn't tell you yet.
Would I be able to, once I realize I'm not understanding it again, would I be able to recast it on myself to keep understanding it?
You can, but if that's the case, I am going to tell you this in secret.
Sure, I will do that.
Come to, I just...
I can't go there. I can't go there.
Go! 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 You can do it!
Dun dun dun!
Got stolen. So I can't wait for the eclipse event where we're all gonna die.
Basically. What's gonna be funny is all of us are already going to be dead. Aww.
Aw.
Yeah. That's gonna suck.
Hi, Go! And yes, the music's kind of ominous.
Hi,
System
Goat.
chose it. We've lost a DM!
No, we haven't lost the DM. The DM's doing something else.
Yeah.
Secrets too.
Dun 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 dun! Goat
Yep.
says hi, Eddie.
Oh, by the
love-
way, who's Holly again? I forgot.
I don't know.
Harley's the one we met when we came up here, the bearded lady, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't catch the other names though.
So, as the play ends, the entire stage, which is now looking like a gigantic flower, basically, all the flames and mandala effects, and the flames actually protruding upward in terms to make it like a huge flower, and Harley actually drifting upward as if she was levitating a bit. The play ends as the two Arakocras that were now a whole concoction of different performers acting out the different roles of the stars and sky and clouds and mountains and seas and small creatures descend onto Harley, spin into a dark flame, and then disperse into sparkles as the stage is then darkened and black again. The crowd is given a few minutes to applause, and the applause is loud, that even in... You guys can hear it through the mirrors, but also hear it from where you are sitting. So it's coming in from two sides, basically. And then a small yellow spotlight appears on a tiny little goblin dressed with a red nose, white face paint on, and blue little triangles above his eyes in terms of like sadness. Intermission, and then darkness.
Well, that was interesting.
I
that's
applaud.
The
awkward late
they
applaud.
said.
Well, the story was good.
Intermission, so time for people to run to the bathroom, the restroom, and grab extra snacks. Come on, guys.
The Jester said, yes, it is actually that time.
Pointing to everybody else.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Woo, food!
I'll be back in like 5 minutes, says the Jester as he leaves, and I leave as well.
Getting some popcorn. Yeah, sure.
Meat!
FK.
And hello, Nightmare! And thank you for becoming a victim. I gotta go let Hitler in. We'll be right back.
Orof, did you see the memes I've been sending? So, how's everyone doing?
I gotta go start the car for the husband, so I will be right back.
You ain't got. His mom's on welfare.
I've returned and I have my popcorn.
That's good. Have you been seeing the things I've been sending you?
Yeah, man, I looked at Ro Raggy. It's a rigger. Thank you.
What about the other thing? The popcorn.
That's good. It's microwave popcorn, but it's hella buttery. Like, dear God, and I love it.
You're very nice.
Yeah, I remembered I had like an entire thing. Like, there's a huge box in my mom's room with like 40 things of these microwave popcorn bags, and like they're real good.
You know what? Over information. I'm gonna go grab a snack as well.
Wait. I'll be here, just salting my popcorn, getting popcorn butter on my loins, and licking it off.
Wow! Congratulations on the reach.
Thank you.
It's impressive.
I'm currently dumping salt into my bag of popcorn. I once
Salty
got
goodness.
butter and salt on the popcorn legs, and then my legs were like buttery and salty, and I like licked it. That was fun.
Give me a second.
But yeah, you want to know what I heard in that play?
Only if you can show it with us.
Yeah,
Share
you're
it
welcome.
with us.
I could tell you in character, and
Oh, okay.
I asked you because I won't do it. You know, you didn't hear it, and that would just be metagaming.
Well, I guess I would kind of. You would explain a little bit to us. Or at least
Yeah.
I would ask a little bit.
Because like, well, it's like, I enjoyed the story. No one else realized that I could understand everything.
And I don't think anybody's asking if anybody understood all of it.
And what are the chances someone does?
Yeah.
But like, then again, that's why those
Stonehouse
spells.
probably listened to a lot of things in other languages and enjoyed the hell out of them and never understood them.
Well, songs, like, I think it's like the Despacito complex. Like, you don't have to know the language for it to be popular.
Mm-mm.
For example,
Well, it gave us visual
Despacito.
effects.
Yeah, the visual effects were good enough. It's like, wow, ooh, ah. There's a story?
Mm-hmm.
It was just about the eclipse and like a god rising from the shadows and the darkness and the dust of the dead eclipse. Kind of ended on an ominous note. Could be foreshadowing.
Oh my.
Happy ending for the sun and the moon. How would that work? How would sex between the sun and the moon work?
Pretty efficiently in a lot of fables.
You know what? You're right. If we believe fables,
It happens
Everything's
all the
efficient.
time.
like, I know. Hold on a minute. Does every fantasy campaign in D&D have like the other planets in outer space? World
Not
different?
every. Specifically, Pathfinders have been
Guess
laid out
who's back?
because they did that as
Shady's back?
Shady's
oh,
back.
Spelljammer.
again?
That's what it was.
Magical space explorers were in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, the people that made Pathfinder initially made Spelljammer, which was for D&D.
So, I hope everybody is in for about 100 puns.
I'm all down for it.
Along with the popcorn I'm cramming down my throat, I'll take your puns.
I mean, I could choose a few that I like, but there's just no pun intended. Yeah, I screwed that one up.
You butchered that one, my dude.
I screwed that one up.
I mean, this whole session I've been making rock jokes because Lux was stoned. Get it?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. That one was picked up. I guess you could say we're in between a rock and a hard place.
Could be a rocky situation.
You could ask Scrub if you can smell what the rock is cooking.
You know what, I think I'm gonna go jump off a cliff now from hearing all that.
Ask what it does. Welcome back.
No, don't jump off the cliff! I'm gonna hit the rocks down below!
Too soon.
Jump off the cliff.
Did everyone see my beautiful Photoshop picture?
So as the Jester walks back in with a handful of licorice, candy, cotton candy, ice cream, popcorn, caramel apples, jawbreakers, Sour Patch Kids, sour jaws, sour juices, and a bunch of other things that I particularly like, and tamarind balls because I love tamarind balls and I refuse to not have tamarind balls in my caffeine.
Junior mints.
He kind of goes back like, so I found the person in charge of concessions, and I negotiated with them friendly about giving me some of this in order to share with my guests. They complied quickly.
I look over at him. I'm like, you threatened them, didn't you?
Insight.
Oh.
Push past Lux and grab one of the apples. And is there any rock-themed candy?
There is a green apple covered in raspberry and green apple jelly caramelized with sour rocks on top of it. It is
dear God. I got a
it is a
9.
very sour snack, but it is still a snack.
Take that. I just chomp down on the entire thing.
Make me a strength check.
Okay.
Oh my.
Any pretzels or popcorn?
Yeah,
I'm looking for Sour Patch Kids.
it has.
2 to
Awesome.
strength.
They're out back, but you gotta dig them up.
Aw.
Alright, that would be 16.
Okay, cool. You don't beat the AC of the thing.
Oh, can I try again?
No, actually yes you can, but you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
You're fine. Haha, I've conquered this apple probably. That's a 21. Eh?
Honey, use some saliva.
You do conquer it. You're able to bite through the first layer, as you take 3 points of piercing damage still.
Oh.
It just kind of looks at you ignoring, and it's like, may I recommend licking it?
I take it out of my mouth and lick it.
I just imagine like you more like keep your jaw locked around and your tongue's like sticking out the side, licking it.
Basically like that.
It tastes divine, and you pucker a little bit because of how sour it is.
Aw. I devour it. I love sour food.
Sorry, honey. My husband's only hearing like part of this
Even as a
conversation.
DM, I know my players.
Wait, is there any warheads for Loroth?
Ooh, warheads are a good time.
I wonder if I could eat 2 bags of warheads without any water.
Black cherry.
Loroth, you still thinking it's okay for that deal
No, I don't think it's okay.
with the liquid?
So, I would just say this now. Any snack or snack food that you all think you would eat, or your characters would eat, is there.
Oh god. Gravel Patch Kids. I love Gravel Patch Kids.
Spermios.
Take all of the Gravel Patch Kids.
Ariana and Stonehowl, make me a perception.
14.
A Salt Rock Taffy.
And Stonehowl, what about you?
They're on mute.
Oh, he's gone for a bit. Okay. Well, Oriana, you're able to see in a red packet.
Oh, sorry, 14.
Well, both of you are able to see in a red packet is a leg, and on the packet says Scratch brand candied kobold corpses.
Nope.
That doesn't sound good.
No, that still doesn't sound good. Who the hell is this? A snitch? Oh, Scratch! I'm sorry. You know what? Cheers. I'm gonna give myself a toast for that one.
Cheers.
I think I've angered the DM.
Cheers.
I quite enjoyed it.
I was gonna wait till the last play, but no, we're gonna further the plot now. Fuck you guys.
Oh. Brianna gets a kill person cast on her.
Instant kill, no plot armor here.
As you all are watching, you see the spotlight appear again and the goblin pop up, the sad goblin pop up again. Due to some unforeseen circumstance, we're going to be changing around the show. Got any complaints? No, because fuck you. So now here's the changes. The gymnast show is now, then the play, then the comedy routine. Bowser the clown broke his shin while biting the giraffe.
I looked to
No, I didn't
Jester.
mispronounce the name. Poof, is gone.
I looked to Jester. Does this happen often that they change things around?
No, it's almost like a force of nature insulted somebody in the higher heavens and caused the world to bend to their will for this shared moment.
How the heck did somebody get in the high heavens to be able to change that? I don't know.
Huh.
Matt,
Must be the cabbage
but
god.
the thing is, I don't think they'd tell us. That would make them kind of a snitch, wouldn't it?
This is some in-joke that I don't get, and I'm so sad.
I guess snitches might get stitches.
Last Monday's game.
Oh, this Monday. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It was an accident. I mean,
Maybe.
So, there you see. I need to get the. Actually, wait, I'm not going to get the image again because I freaking sent this image before. Let's send it again. You say I see this guy again.
Again.
What?
On stage, just pure darkness again. And then you see the glowing outlines of this guy's tattoos.
Oh.
They look like flowers in bloom, now blooming on his skin. With little bits of, they just seem to be in constant motion upon his flesh. And then you see his eyes glow. It seems like his eyes are trapped behind bars. And then you see a bright light blue flame appear in the middle of the stage, illuminating the whole thing. It looks like a gigantic cornucopia flower with all the petals curved outward and then receding inward. It goes all the way up like a 7-tile plate incense burner, that's what they call it. And in the middle of it is this guy whose skin is just glowing. He strikes a pose and then he starts to sway left and right. And then on the edges of the petals, blue flames start appearing again. And then pink, then yellow, then orange. And they start swaying and swaying, and then the glow becomes brighter. You see a whole group of people dressed like the guy in the middle, swaying and swaying in unison, perfect unison. It's almost mesmerizing.
Take it off!
So mesmerizing. In fact, everybody make me a charisma save.
Oh no.
I don't know if I have panties to throw on the stage.
21.
Damn.
11.
Got
It's
plus
one of
7.
my saves as a paladin.
Yeah, I also plus
got
8. This should be easy. Come on, give me a good roll. Roll the nat 20, I also add plus 4, right?
Yep.
Makes my roll 32.
Wonderful.
Oh no, I can't be mindless. Oh no, that's mindless rage. Never mind.
I mean, if you want to rage while you're watching this.
I get a little too excited.
It's so
Oh God!
God!
So who rolled underneath a 16?
I did.
And Lux, what about you?
I got a 21.
Jesus. And Schnub, what about you?
Dot. Let's take that as a nat 1.
-1.
By the way,
It
wow.
was close.
Anybody that's sitting close to Stonehowl or Lux gets a bonus on their saves.
What's the bonus?
Close to me, it's a +2. You have to be like
If we're
within 5 feet.
If we're in between both of them, is it a +4?
No.
I mean, I guess that makes mine a 34, but I don't think that really matters.
Wilruff, you are not able to make the save.
You went too high.
Oh no.
Oh.
How dare you cross the 30 mark? You're not a Rugo bard. You can't do that.
Yeah, I can. With your rules on nat 20s, I can.
A lot of classes can have to level 10. It's actually not that hard.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
Okay, so anybody who rolled underneath a 16 is now charmed.
Ooh.
Oh no, they took an L.
Even if
So they are charmed, and also they gain 5 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Filled with lust.
You are
my.
filled with a gymnastic determination to see this through. These 5 temporary hit points disappear every time you blink. Your eyes are so encapsulated that you are charmed to the point that you cannot blink.
Oh, okay.
Schnubble tried to keep his eyes open.
I'm gonna try to pan the camera to his butt.
What?
It is tight AF.
Alright. I'll enjoy
They're
the
the
view.
most muscular butt you have ever seen in your life.
Amazing booty.
Can Shrub pan it and look at their cabbages?
Go David Bowie
Actually-
on this.
When you become charmed, the petals of the flower start to resemble the leaves of a cabbage, and instead of being standing on a giant Daliorama tile, they are actually standing on a gigantic triangular-looking cabbage. It is magnificent, astounding, beautiful.
Amazing. Shrub is very sturdy right now.
Wow, we have now looted the cabbage.
Ravioli, don't loot cabbage.
So, I just want to say this, the way it works is just simply, for the duration of this, every 10 minutes your character is going to blink, and every 10 minutes they're going to lose 1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
That's
10
really-
minutes per blink.
Yes, your charm effect is that good.
God. I didn't even. Yeah, like if that DC is above 34.
So as you all are watching, the gymnast is then hoisted into the air as all the flame, the round flame orbs at the top, at the kind of like crowning all the gymnasts on the flower petals, connect to each other in a chain, and then he grabs them with his arms and is hoisted to the top. He then pulls the rest of them up with him as they all fly around him, and he then spins around in order to basically make a circular motion with all the people and flames around the flower. He then releases his arms, and everybody on the chain releases as well, and they are pushed out with the flames still attached to them and spreading out like a beautiful stream or flowing thread. And they stop midway through the air, floating out of nothing, and they spin, and everybody there does their hellish rebuke. Each one of them looks like a different flower in the flame above their head. It's beautiful, amazing, glowing, shining. And the one in the middle is a beautiful, beautiful hibiscus that is the person in the middle. It's blue, purple, and orange, and explodes out. These feats of acrobatics and finesse and beauty and grace continue for a long while, and the crowd is soon oohing and eyeing as it goes on. Everybody in the crowd is getting along to it, and everybody in the party is actually becoming more and more jovial, and their mood is increasing, and they're becoming more happy. It's having a effect on you where the longer you watch, the more entertained you are, no matter how you feel about it. Even
Well, I mean, obviously, this is a display of intercourse and interpretive dance, so.
it actually is, so you caught on to that. Wonderful.
It's impressive.
Like, Stonehowl says that out loud.
Oh. Jester looks at you like, oh, I didn't know that you went art house.
I just kind of look over. Well, Stonehowl's a bit of a classy lady, as I still just stare at the ass on my screen.
The ass is moving, it's amazing. The dick is also great too, because it's a leotard, you can see it.
Oh.
Oh no, technically, wouldn't she go for the biceps?
Everybody is becoming more and more amazed by it. They're starting to build up for the final one. It's a big one. They have now coated the entire
What's up, Ghostly?
black metal, red metal flower with different bouquets of their hellish rebuke.
Welcome to my
And
madness.
it is gorgeous. It is now a spire, a pyramid, a monument of just springtime, summertime, autumn, all the beautiful flowers. It is magnificent, glowing. Everybody in the audience filled with a few thousand people.
Oh, that's what
each
Mercy's there
illuminated
for. She's
different
my
flower.
slut currently.
It is beautiful. It is tall. And at the tip of
We'll
it
see the slugs
is
later.
tiefling. Around him, kind of like pyramiding all the way down and step, are his gymnasts. Everybody roll me perception.
Nope, I'm too interested in butts. 7.
No, it's only a 15.
12.
I got a 5.
Job Lux.
Shub is very blind today. 11.
Could see something. 15.
Everybody make me a will save.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Come on, I've been rolling good. That's a 2.
We'll see.
Not very good.
Yeah, I rolled a
20
2,
altogether.
so it's a 4.
Okay, anybody who made under a 10 in their will save, you feel the urge to use your inspiration and not perception.
No!
Okay, I got a 3.
Do I have to?
You have to.
I'm gonna lose my inspiration,
No.
really?
You will
A natural 20!
Oh,
You
I got a
feel
9.
the urge to pay the most attention to this finale. It is astounding, and you need to see how it finishes. You need to see the climax of this beautiful rendition.
Is it like a
Just
Pink
like-
Floyd climax with the flowers?
Yes, something like that.
Can I wipe my eyes?
Well, that's literally what we were watching.
That's my understanding.
So, tell me now, what is everybody's perception?
A 9. I
Literal.
got it.
13 passive perception.
No, what is your perception roll with the advantage now because of inspiration?
Oh. Rolling. 17.
Okay, 17. Lux, what about you?
Inspiration. Oh.
14, okay. Next up, it is Stonehow, you.
Still a 14.
Oriana,
Unnatural 21.
Schnub,
Schnub woke up finally, 22.
Schnub woke up, sees this, amazing. Everybody looks, and then you see, as they're going to do the final bit where they kind of like, you can assume that they're going to make either a huge flower or explode the flowers into like petals that are gonna just fill up the room. And then everybody sees it as a pink thread floats through the air. It widens into what seems to be a ribbon. As the ribbon extends from one end of the room all the way to the other, and it surrounds the man at the middle, the tiefling in the middle.
Hold on, I gotta take that out.
Okay, then we will wait for that then. So because oh boy,
Sorry, I'm the asshole with the phone in the crowd.
Sorry.
everything.
Everybody turns.
Everybody looks at this one guy and it's just like, dude. It's like, I'm sorry.
Million performance. The
My bad,
flowers
my bad.
are blooming. boom.
I could have missed a good
The
part.
performance actually stops and waits for the phone.
it just dead stops. All the performance freeze in midair. Like,
Shit! I slapped the harpy that came up behind me trying to tweet at me.
I forgot I should have been playing this during the entire gymnastic thing, sorry. Because this is actually the music that was supposed to go along with that whole gymnast thing.
hello, night. Are you going?
Yes, I love this thing. So as the ribbon wraps around him, from the ribbon emerges pink petals. Emerging from him. It's beautiful, it's astounding. The beauty behind it is awesome. But everybody who rolled a perception higher than 15 is able to feel something cold from these petals. They do not match the bouquet. They look different. They feel different. And the way they're emerging from the tiefling in the middle is almost poetic in a sense. As the pink petals turn to a darker shade of pink, to maroon, to bright red, and explodes out.
I lean over to Stonehowl. Is that a vagina?
No, that's the vagina, making big, huge circles over there.
And as it explodes out, he falls to the ground. One half on one side of the cornucopia, the other half on the next. Blood falling down in a beautiful explosion, a mandala across the cornucopia, as he lands on the ground, cold and dead, bleeding out. The gymnasts there all look down in horror as their head man, the one in charge, has just fallen to the ground, dead. The crowd roars in applause, and everything is amazing. Everybody.
Oh, I get it. This is the sun and moon thing going on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to the top of their seat and starts cheering and applauding and everything. Does anybody look at Jester during this?
Yes.
I'll glance to him.
No.
Look over.
I'm assuming everybody is just like applauding at this point, right?
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Whoever looks over at Jester needs to make me a will save at disadvantage.
Oop.
I don't know if I want to look.
Wait, me and Warrock need to? Cause we
Actually, Afi, what aura do you have around you? What aura do you have?
I don't choose an aura. They all are active.
Sorry, is any of them protecting from fear?
Let me double check. No, it's charm.
I want to do a perception if I can tell a dead body from acting.
Actually, you need to succeed on this will save first.
Okay.
I channel my inner creator.
Nope, I did not
Body brain
succeed
dead.
whatsoever.
But the people who are looking at him do it at disadvantage. The people who are looking at the play do it normally.
Probably not good enough.
So, I have a very bad feeling coming up from behind me right now.
And when you said dead, I was like, okay, this is either part of the play or the place is under attack.
So, Willroft, give me your will save.
Will save.
At disadvantage.
Advantage, okay. Still 17, not bad.
Next up, it is Lux at disadvantage.
I got a 9. I think I might die here.
Oh no.
Stonehowl, you make yours normally. How much did you get?
Nat 1.
Oh!
Oh.
Oriana, you make yours. I believe you're just watching the play still, so you make yours normally.
9?
Plus 2 because you were leaning over to me and talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
11?
Actually, wait. It's not a charm effect, it's a fear effect.
No, it's all saves.
Okay, cool. And, well, that's a... How much is that then, Oriana?
Wait, what's up?
How much is it that you got?
Cut out for that little bit.
Where you roll?
Your
Well,
save
so-
plus 2.
Oh, it was 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
And Schnub, what about you?
19.
I'm assuming you're watching it. Okay, so... 2 people are fed. The other 2 are fed. Everybody else is fed and paralyzed.
Oh.
Oh.
God.
From my mind.
Could you be a little more specific?
I don't think we need to be specific because somebody's going to do something.
As
Well,
the room around you darkens, it is instantaneous that every little bit of color in the room that was providing any sort of warmth disappears. The room is dark. The room is black. The room is Vanta black. Nothing you see escapes other than you can see just the glowing eyes and mouth of the Jester and his mask illuminated by it. His eyes are furrowed down into slits. Sparks and flames are emerging from his eyes and start to circle his actual horns. You hear the crunching of bone as what you can assume to be the fuzzy boa that he was petting has just been crushed in his hand as he stands tall. He appears even taller than 9 foot now, almost reaching to a height of 15 feet as he's standing in rage. Everybody who got higher than a 17 is just scared and feels the urge to run the fuck away. Everybody who got under 17 is scared and paralyzed. You feel the fuck to stay the fuck away. The fuck? The fuck?
Lorif jumps from
Oh,
his
the
seat and looks for
fuckery!
an exit. Is there an exit around here?
I'm paralyzed.
apparently I'm too scared to move.
You're all
Oh, sh-
the people who aren't looking, you just feel you feel true utter end. A feeling of dreaming without seeing. The blackness of closing your eyes without opening them ever again behind you. Death is behind you currently. That kind of feeling.
Oh,
It's cold and creeping. It keeps between your scales, Oriana. In between your skin, Stonehouse. In between your rocks, Quillrock. In between your scales, Lux. In between your cabbages, Snub.
That
Can
sounds
I
cabbages.
cast
oh no, not the
calm
cabbages!
emotions?
You, what did you get?
No, can I cast calm emotions?
You actually can't. The only thing you want to do right now is get away from him. You cannot cast anything.
Damn.
Can I roll to be
Fear effect doesn't do that.
scared?
Oh, really? Well then, yes, try it.
Let's see. Fear. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sign of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Yep, it doesn't say anything about not being able to cast a spell, so if you want to cast a spell, go ahead.
Is there
Not-
anywhere to build?
Yeah. Our group should make a charisma saving throw.
Someone
You haven't
always
asked.
fail?
Okay, but everybody who is under the effect of his fear has to take it at disadvantage, minus his charisma modifier.
No matter, I
So,
know rolled a
okay.
natural one.
So, going to be disadvantage minus 5.
Oh,
A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes.
Nah, I don't think so.
If a creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the two following.
ow.
I can suppress any effect causing a target to be frightened.
Who are you targeting it to?
Each humanoid within a 20-foot radius sphere around me.
Okay then.
Target all of us?
Yeah, I can target all of you.
So everybody there make me a charisma save at disadvantage with -5 to your roll.
Just say you failed.
Is it a saving throw? So that's just.
Hey, people can roll 2 nat 20s and have a charisma of like +3, because that's what we're gonna need.
Damn it.
Okay,
So you want to fail this, basically.
that's a 10.
Just get
Wait,
under
I
16.
thought we were trying to roll for fear again.
I think you're rolling for his spell.
Suppress emotions.
Not failing to, I'm not going to suppress that. If he's trying to cast a spell, I'm going to allow it to happen to me.
Can we allow it to affect us?
Yeah.
But it.
Then
Yeah, you can. You can just choose to fail it.
If somebody wants to, like, take a fireball to the face and not jump out of the way, they totally can.
Yep.
It's just a bad idea.
Allowed.
So everybody is now. Schnub, explain what your spell does.
I can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened.
So they are no longer feared?
It's only for 1 minute though.
Okay,
I
then.
believe we would still be paralyzed, but frightened would go away.
You all are still paralyzed as you feel iciness in your bones. Except for, I think, Schnub and Willeroff, I believe.
Yes.
Well, Ruff, you wanna help with these like stick figures over here?
You see the figure of the jester take a step forward.
What is going on?
There is just anguish and anger in his eyes as he then dissipates. The room is then cleaned back into its normal brightness. You guys are still paralyzed, but a bit of warmth seeps back into you as if the blood in your body starts to flow again.
I walk over to Oriana and begin to like shake her, try to get her to come to her senses.
How would that work? I guess I kind of snap too, just kind of jolt out of it, maybe?
Paralyzed noises. Weird noises.
Here.
You're not fearful, you're just paralyzed and just
Everybody, you guys aren't paralyzed right now, but your movement will be half at the moment. But your eyes are turned towards your mirrors and your screens, as all you are now focused on the jester in the middle of the cornucopia, standing between the upper body half and the lower body half of this conflict. Even in this lighting, all forms of light on him seem to be drawn into him as he's emanating darkness, other than his masked eyes and mouth. He walks up to the corpse of the tiefling, the upper body half, and he lifts it up and cradles it into his chest.
Oh shit.
There is a lot of, even though if you guys were to like just not look at his head, it would almost seem as if a mother were cradling her child. But his face is showing such anger that it's piercing through your psyche as to this is terrifying no matter what the effects are.
The lover's brace. Last hug.
Yep.
The tiefling is an absorb.
Everybody is in danger right now.
The tiefling, you are able to see the tiefling's skin get pulled into the armor on his chest. Then he's vein by vein, sinew by sinew, ligament by ligament, then bone, then the marrow, then the heart. The heart is left last, and it's pulled into the armor. And you can swear to see a bit of the armor underneath glowing orange and then disappear. And then he stands there in the middle of the crowd, and he just lets out an anguished scream, a howl. It is ear-piercing, as the mirrors in front of you all shatter, and you are left in your room. And you are left in your room, numb, unable to hear what's happening outside, other than a faint, null, kind of muffled screaming as everybody in the vicinity is screaming in terror.
Oriana and begin to cry.
We're probably best to stay put right here. There's going to be mass panic out there, and we don't need to add to that. We have witnessed that we have nothing to do with this. So we should be safe.
I'll hug Will Roth to me.
I'm scared.
Noises.
The screaming outside continues for a long while, and you are able to hear its people. It's like citizens, people, the normal people that you would hear screaming. You aren't hearing whatever that horrendous sound that the jester was making when he was screaming is. Everybody make me a perception.
Everyone.
Perception.
I am not rolling worth a damn.
20.
9.
18.
13.
Well, you're all able to. You're kind of just like looking around the room, like wondering if he's gonna come back and everything. And then a few of you notice in the middle of the room, sitting where the jester was sitting, is a man dressed in light clothing attire with a turban on his head and birds on his turban. He is moderately height, tan skin with many tribal tattoos on, and his eyes glow gold as he starts sitting there with a fist under his chin. And it's kind of like wonders, like, so. Do you know what the fuck is going on?
Nope.
No
Hoping.
Where did you come from?
What do we do? What's happening?
I am Quincy, the head honcho of the Cirque du Trask, and one of my performers has just been assassinated, and now my Nightwalker friend is on a rampage.
I can see.
That's about what we know right there.
The Jester knows better than to attack anybody, but he is. Let's just say that we should get you all out of the theater.
I'd like to be out
Yeah.
of here right now. I'm really scared.
I would have been
He
let
was
out of
like-
here a little while
The
ago.
problem about that is I lack the magical need to take you out of here without suffering his infernal screaming. Are you willing to suffer through that for a bit as we run out of here?
Yeah, I mean, I can teleport.
He kind of looks at you all.
Silence on myself.
Say again?
Do you want me to just cast a sphere of silence around us so we can escape?
Good.
That may be prudent.
Okay. Does Silent have a DC save to make?
No, it's
Just
there now.
silence.
Alright then. Then this is going to suck.
Who are you casting it on?
Are we ruining things again?
I'm just like, I guess.
Wait, before I do this, do we have a pen and paper to communicate?
What? You have a what?
A quill and parchment.
Why would we need to do that? We can point where we need to go.
Oh no. Oh, what Quincy wants us to do?
Cast it on one of us and we'll run.
He looks at you and says, I recommend we leave now. And he lifts up his hand, and the tribal tattoos on his hand start to glow gold, and he puts it into the ground and then lifts up. And it's like he's lifting up a trapdoor in the ground, and it shows the opening to the passageway that you guys were at the beginning.
Oh.
Then,
Let's get that cast and let's keep together.
sure,
Alright.
cast for silence so we don't
Silent.
hear the screaming.
Mhm.
Alright.
I'll silence myself.
Just cast it on yourself. It's a radius, right?
Screaming
Yeah,
noise.
20 foot.
Alright, so everyone just hug to Strum.
Mhm.
As you enter in, the Dome of Silence is reduced to 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Quite loud.
not just quite loud, it's magical loud.
Alright, stay together and shuffle along.
Shuffling along,
Let's,
shuffling along, shuffling along.
I guess I'll pick up
As you-
Wilroth so she can stay with us.
As you all are going down the passageway, it is empty, but as you all, it's about like, it's a good distance to reach back to the junction you guys were at before. And you guys have seen in the distance a bunch of people running from their respective passageways. And then you see from one of the passageways comes out a shadowy figure in the shape of an insect with glowing orange eyes. And then another. And then another. And you
I
seem to be
tap
chasing-
the owner and point in that direction.
Oh, fuck. You see him mouth those words, and he then says another word to you, and roll me perception in order to see if you can understand his lips.
Everyone?
Oh, net 20.
Oh,
Not 20. He says to you,
Actually didn't hear that.
These are heartless.
Feed the heartless.
These are heartless.
So, Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, I eject the
Kingdom Hearts.
game from the console. I'm not playing this.
I return it to GameStop.
Not okay.
Which version is this? 2.146?
Oh, it's the one where they revamped everything.
I see.
I continue.
But they are chasing everybody out, like they're actually running next to them and swiping away at them, but they're missing. All of them seem to be missing conveniently. But as they look towards you all, their attention is kind of drawn to you all. Maybe it's because you're all alone. Maybe it's because the passageway has no other way other than the way towards them. Or maybe
it's because each of us have weapons and are drawing them right now.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I think my spell casting focus.
Maybe it's all that. And then they make their approach to you. As they walk forward, they sink into the ground, and then they appear 15 feet in front of you. 6 of them in front of you, 6 of them behind you. 2 on both sides.
Are they snapping their fingers at us?
Actually, no. They're opening their shadowy maw, and inside their mouth is just orange glow, and you can see their teeth jagged, sharp, black, like ice made of ink.
Can I offer cabbage to one?
Roll me charisma.
Isn't he is he like
Roll me persuasion.
Silence is like mouthing it. I'll have a cabbage. Are you okay? Are you dying?
Oh, that's a 15.
I'm gonna roll insight for it. Wow, it matches. It walks up to you, except cabbage. It walks up to you. Do you walk to the edge of the silence zone, or do you let it walk into the silence zone?
He can't walk out, but he is the silence.
I am the silence.
Is silence.
Oh, so you let it walk into your zone.
Yeah.
As soon as it takes one step inside, your zone disperses. You no longer have silence. And everybody needs to make a will save.
Oh, will save?
Oh,
yes.
+2. Or more if Lux is, oh shit.
Save +2, so it's +5. What's that gonna be? 18.
So, inspiration then.
What's that inspiration somehow? I got an
11! God damn it!
18. Nice.
Fuck you.
Actually, no, 20.
Oh, 20. Sweet.
So, tell me okay, so, Wilrup, how much do you get?
18.
Say again?
18.
14?
18.
18. Okay. And Lux, what about you?
22.
Stonehull.
26.
Or Aura.
11.
Ooh,
And Schnub.
unnatural 20.
Everybody except Oriana is just hit with half movement speed. That's it. You are hearing the jester scream. He is not stopping. It is terrifying. It sounds like if you're watching hell. What is the name of that? Freaking Space. Is it Space Odyssey? No, it's Horizon. The Horizon. Is it? What's it?
I imagine it's kind of like the Attack of the Body Snatchers.
Something like that, but also is it Horizon Zero Dawn? No, that's a game.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
It's an old movie with the guy who played Alan Grant in Jurassic Park about people in space finding a portal to hell.
Doom?
Other than Doom?
There's screamers that have a type of screaming monster.
Intermission. I need to find the lore.
Oh, God.
Fear is that...
Sam Neill has played in Event Horizon.
Hmm.
No,
Anybody has seen that movie?
Nope.
Sadly.
Not in ages.
Okay. Let me find an image that describes what you guys are hearing then.
Just if you put red in, honestly, that'd probably describe it.
I
Nope.
thought that movie was older.
Did you guys know they made a movie out of
Okay,
Doom?
back.
Really not pleasant.
Oh
Titties!
god, what the fuck is that?
I
It
heard
is
titties
not
where.
pleasant.
Oh dear
What-
God!
It's not pleasant, but hey, those are titties, so I mean.
Don't worry, I'll back it up with something pleasant.
Good job.
Save.
Everybody who everybody who made a save is now seeing this purple-haired lolly in front of them.
Oh god.
The purple-haired lolly just says to you all, "You're gonna die."
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Everybody, roll me initiative.
No!
They get ganked by forest people. Wait, forest people, I mean cave people.
Please! Don't do this
By the
to
way,
me.
I did draw my shield, not my axe.
23.
18.
God damn, you won up to me.
Luck to your 17.
Well, no, I got a 17.
Okay, and
Oh, yeah,
we're up to the 23.
3, yeah.
Next up, it is Stonehall. What is your initiative?
13.
Okay, and Schnub.
13 as well.
Who has the higher dex between both of you?
Probably you.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so it is going to be Schnub and then Stonehall. And let me roll initiative for them because their dex is amazing.
Oh, God. I wouldn't be surprised if they get above 23.
Actually, they do not get above 23. They get a 22.
Oh! Well done!
I go before the shankers, the shankies.
So, it is 14 of them. 6 in front of you, 6 behind you, and 2 on your left and right.
How big is this area?
It is really big, actually. It's a huge passageway. The best way to describe what this passageway looks like is in Aladdin and the Genie. In Aladdin, when they walk into the Sultan's throne room, that's about how big it is.
Oh.
By standards?
It's like 70 foot across. And
No,
about...
where are there any bystanders near us?
No, this is on the this is the passageway into the VVIP. So everybody there has already is only a few people here. You can assume. No.
It is literally coming out.
I can't tell. I don't want to end it here.
Do you want to play my character for like, I don't know, a couple minutes?
Is that our initiative has been rolled?
It'll
Yeah.
take a bit before you...
Okay. Well, you are the second to last, so I'm just gonna. You want to donate your turn to a player?
Me?
Yeah.
You could donate your turn to a player until you come back. In which case, you will take back your turn. Okay.
I'll give it to Lux.
Yeah.
Okay. Lux, you get to play twice. You get to play after Oriana and then again. Okay. So first up, it is Willroft.
Alright, answer me this. If I'm looking right at the 6 in front of us, how wide is their line?
They are about 5 feet apart from each other. They kind of are grouping up close to each other, so roughly 30 feet across.
And are they each?
They're each a medium-sized creature.
Right.
They're about 5'7", and they all have what you can assume to be a Vanta Black version of a Jester hat on, with their eyes glowing orange and their more open glowing orange as well, but the rest of their body is just pure black.
How many feet away are they from all of us?
15 feet away from you all.
Okay. So look to the 6 in front of us, back to the people in front of us, and I'm gonna cast Rock Ball and target it directly in the middle of their line.
Make me a roll.
Yes, I'm gonna roll damage.
Good luck.
I'm also gonna cast it as a 4th level spell because I can do that, and I'm going
Is it? Do they have to succeed in a dex save?
to succeed on a DC 16 dex save.
All right then. How do you describe how you're going to do this spell?
Oh, I look to the 6 in front of me. I just quickly move 10 feet backwards, point. So I throw a little pebble right in between.
Wait, are you moving 10 feet backwards?
First, sorry. Yeah.
If you're moving 10 feet backwards, then there are 6 behind you that are going to get 6 opportunity attacks against you.
5 feet backwards. I'm not gonna walk into their swords, please.
No, they don't have swords, they have claws.
Walk into their claws.
Okay, so you move 5 feet backwards and you're going to cast a spell. Describe how it forms in your hand.
I form the gravel and rock in my hands. What are the walls? Are the walls made of rocks and stuff, or
The
just
walls are made of velvet, of crimson cushions, and red crystallish marble with gold adornments at the top.
and all the energy? Any loose specks of the marble just fly off the walls into the ball I'm conjuring, and then I unleash it at the target, and it explodes into a 30-foot radius rock ball.
As you try to form it in your hand, you aren't feeling any of your magic. You aren't feeling the rocks. There are no rocks in your hand. There's nothing in your hand. You don't feel your magic.
Oh, is there a bad roll for the start of the day?
Oh yeah, I forgot he had to do that.
Nothing?
There is no magic. You feel no magic, and you're a sorcerer, right?
Sorcerer.
You are feeling none of the magic from your blood at all. It is gone at the moment.
Oh.
Make me an Arcana or History check.
Make Arcana, because I have proficiency in that. It's plus 3. 7. 16. 16. Sorry.
So how much is it?
16.
Say again?
16.
You kind of remember when the creature walked into the zone of silence, how the zone of silence just dissipated and shattered, and you can tell that these creatures and their presence alone is able to disrupt or remove magic from around them. And their surrounding you is a pack tactic to basically make a circle of nope, fuck your magic.
Oh, that means my axe doesn't work.
Oh. I can see all of them, right?
You can see all of them, that is correct.
The spell slot for that spell. Have I lost the spell slot, or have I technically never cast it?
You never casted it, but you did use your action to try to.
Oh, alright. Fuck, what can I do? Is their formation a perfect circle, or can I run past them?
If you were to try to run past them, you would take 4 opportunity attacks against you.
Oh yeah, I'm passing through this space. Alright,
In any direction.
Can I use my bonus action to try and activate Stone Skin? Does that work?
As you use your heart and your blood and you try to usher in your stone skin, it also does not activate.
Would it technically undo the stone skin?
Actually,
She'd be
no.
normal, wouldn't she?
Okay, some of those stones are more organic than anything else.
With Aura of Rock, as my first level trait, they're magical rocks, but they're still there, and they can't go away. So
Yeah.
Can I take 4 opportunity attacks? Probably not. I can try. You know what? Kind of thing. I'm going to look for the opening between them and run. Try and run straight past them.
Okay, then you're going to take 4 opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Alright then. Okay. Okay, what is your AC?
16.
16? You're cutting out at the beginning of your sentence, of your word, when you say a number.
16.
Thank you!
Like, literally, when the number comes in, you're literally gone. Bullshit.
Oh, wow. I don't realize that. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's been
it's...
happening all day, sorry. But,
If you just tell me, man.
so 3 of them hit you.
Okay.
Not all 4, but 3 of them hit you.
Yes,
Okay.
shield isn't gonna work. Alright. Yeah, give me that. Give me the numbers.
You take 29 points of slashing damage, and then 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
So you take in total 36 points of slashing and necrotic damage. It's magical slashing. It's magical slashing, by the way.
Afterwards, how far away do I end up from them?
You end up next to them, is the thing.
Whoa. Really?
Oh wait, no, you're taking a dash action. No, you can't dash.
I know I'm not dashing. If I had my action, I would have disengaged, but what I'm doing is moving 25 feet past them. If they're 5 feet near me, wouldn't I still get 20 feet away from them?
No, remember you moved. Oh, you're moving that way. Oh, you're moving back towards where you guys came from then.
Yeah, it's better because I'm closer. I just need to get away from them.
Okay, if that's the case, then you're only going to end up 5 feet away from them because you have half movement right now.
Okay.
So you're 5 feet in front of them, which is still within their range, but they already hit you with the opportunity attack, so... Nice.
I'm fine. Not fine, but I'm okay.
Next up, it is the Heartless's turn. So that's 6 of them going to attack you, Willroff, and the rest of them are going to try to attack everybody else in the party.
Don't die.
Okay. I'll try. This is really hard. Come at me, boys. Oh boy.
I live, bruh! Do you?
Got
So-
decent HP. It's not like I could die. Alright.
First one doesn't hit. Second one doesn't hit. Third one doesn't hit. Fourth one is a crit.
Oh.
Alright, that's fine. I've still got pretty good hit points left.
Fifth one doesn't hit. And the 6th one is another crit.
What? Okay then, let's bring on the damage. Bring on the damage.
20, 35. You take 40 points of magical slashing and necrotic damage.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
Next up on the I'm going to hit you line, it is going to be 2 of them are going to attack Stonehull.
Stonehull left.
Aw. Why? Am I a bad DM?
I
love
don't know.
I make sad noises now.
No.
Oh, sad noises.
So this was out of nowhere. Owie.
Well, if that's the case, then they're going to attack Lux then. Lux, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, then... First one doesn't hit, and the second one does hit. You take... 10 points of slashing and necrotic damage, magical.
10 points of slashing. So 10 or 20? Just.
No, 10 points.
Oof.
And then... That's 8 so far. 2 of them are going to attack Oriana.
Alright.
Actually, wait. Wilroth, Lux. Oh, well, if that's the case, 4 of them are going to attack. 2 are going to attack you, Lux, and then 4 of them are going to attack Orion. Because I don't want to have the people who aren't here not taking damage. So.
It's fine. Okay.
Well, never mind, Lux. Neither of them hit you. Oriana, what's your AC?
16.
Oh my goodness! None of them hit that.
Woo!
They just like slash and bounce.
Yeah, they're all just not hitting you.
Dodge like a pro!
So next up, it is Oriana's turn. There are 6 heartless all around you right now.
Wilroth is behind me.
Huh?
Wilroth is behind me, isn't she?
Well, Ruff is a good distance behind you right now.
Damn you, woman!
I'm surrounded by, I think, 4 of them.
Yeah.
6 of
6
them.
of them. 6 of them.
The mirror just in front of me.
They're kind of trying to surround you right now, so if you do run again, you're going to get hit with more opportunity attacks, this time by 6 of them.
If I take the disengage action.
You will not get hit.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
That's the plan.
Because I cannot find anything to say that disengage will not work on this. So, I mean, there is Sentinel, but you know, I'm not gonna.
Come on.
I'm not Jen. I'm not gonna give them Sentinel. Jesus Christ, man.
Thank you.
Is Ati dead?
So Oriana, what are you gonna do?
Alright, so I guess I will go into Rage, Berserk, and
In sickle mode.
well, I can go into a mindless rage, which then I cannot be frightened, so it undoes anything.
This rage would be great right now. Just start hitting things, please. We need to kill these guys. I can't do anything.
You should have run away. I could have just bulldozed our way through.
Trying to run away.
You're running away the wrong direction.
Dimension door. I'll be fine.
My dog's like sleeping on his makeshift bed I made him.
Let's see here. So I've got a bunch of moves I can do. We got a bunch of Heartless in front of us. So that means I can cone, breath cone in front, to the ones in front of us.
What is your range of your breath cone?
15 foot.
15 foot. That means you're going to get 3 of them.
They farther away?
No, they're literally right on you.
Oh, okay.
So you're only going to get the 3 in front of you.
Can't really maneuver myself too much, but we will do the 3.
What do they have to roll?
Let's see here. Dex is the save.
Dex is it save?
Yep.
Okay, so then...
It's 2d6s.
What is the DC of the save?
DC 11?
Oh, well, they don't make it.
Oh,
All
okay.
3 of them are dead.
Oh, they take nothing?
You don't need to roll damage against them.
Oh, okay.
They die on they instantly perish on hit.
Oh, we can poke them to death.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
I look at Willroft running away from her shadows.
Oh my, wait, really?
Yeah.
You never know.
A physical weapon, except for my shovel.
Hey, just so you know, I hinted at this last session when I said just literally told you, you depend too much on your magic. You should try hitting things.
Yeah,
Maybe I should listen to that.
just big
Maybe you should throw a physical rock.
Now is really not the time for me to try to hit things, though, because look, if one of those things touches me, I'm basically dead.
Yeah, it is. So wait, Aura, you don't get another attack?
Well, I will attempt to grab a... I'm gonna try to usher everybody through. And I'm gonna... What is it? I can go grab Wilroth and run through?
So they instantly die on physical attack. Okay.
Yes, they do.
But it's nice to know.
Well, we learned a thing.
I would say, what is the DM doing? I mean, not saying that you can't kill it, but like, I was like, dear God.
Wait, I just realized something. Technically, because I have 2 turns, because of Shrub, but like, I can.
Shrub is back.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
I expelled.
You.
So, Lux, it is your turn.
Okay.
Attack them. Physically.
Well, one, because World has a shovel, I'm gonna hand her a javelin.
Thank you. What do I do with this?
Flail it about!
You will, if you're doing that, you will either have to take opportunity attacks from 4 of them, or throw a javelin in her general direction and hope she gets it.
Just attack them, please.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks with paladin ability. I'm gonna throw a javelin at her.
Roll to hit.
Oh my God, Lux, please. I don't know.
Please
Look,
don't headshot
I don't
her.
think you understand my HP level right now, Lux.
Oh no.
You cannot do this.
What are the options? Let's either throw the javelin or what?
You either just attack or you throw a javelin in Wilroth's direction.
Can I run?
The bad guys.
How far?
Okay, the last person who tried to run got hit with 75 points of damage.
What the fuck did I just miss?
Sorry, World. Wait, do I need a high roll or a low?
What? A javelin?
What, you want to punch him to death?
I'm
Oh, this fight
Good enough. Just attack them. Please.
Fine.
You don't understand. I have enough HP to get hit by anything.
How much HP do you have left?
8.
You'll be fine.
Left, love. 8.
Okay,
Please, come on, think about that. Just do it.
turn to the closest. Oh, I need to plug my iPad in.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
I don't even think your character would be that dumb.
I don't know about that.
I mean, alright, maybe they
Lux, what kind of creatures are these?
I think these are heartless.
like shadow guys. If you hit them once with a melee attack, they die, I think.
They're Kingdom
They're
Hearts
like
monsters.
fiendish or anything.
They're aberrations, basically.
It's the 13.
Okay.
Did my audio just die? My audio died. 1 minute.
Oh. Yay!
Lux, are you okay?
Yeah, my audio died.
Okay,
It's a 13
No.
hit.
yes.
Okay.
And do you have 2 attacks? Oh, yeah, you do. You're a paladin,
Yeah.
level. So you roll to hit again.
Haha, bitches, come hither. Wait, who's the closest person to me?
Wilroth at the moment.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I am in Oriana's shoulders. I'm on her.
Yeah, I more or less just picked her up and...
I want to check something real quick. I want to see if she's in the range for Cure Wound or Bless.
What is your range of bless?
Let me check.
I don't mean to be mean, Lux. If you ran up to me and like slapped me on the face, you could cast Cure Wounds, because I'm pretty sure Cure Wounds is touch.
Yeah, it is.
It's Bless. Bless is 30 feet.
Although I don't know how much good Bless would do me, but you could try.
You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna run up and cast Cure Wounds. Is that possible?
Maybe you should hit and leave the healing to me.
If you run up to Wilroth to do this, you're going to take. Well, one, you won't be able to because you used your action to attack already.
No,
Extra attack is just another attack on your action, not another action.
Yeah.
Who do you are?
Please hit down, leave the healing
At
to
this
me.
point, I've realized the only thing you can do is attack. So just hit him again.
I got 14.
That hits, another one's dead. I'm gonna give you.
That's the death.
I'm gonna give you Stonehold's turn because Stonehold doesn't want to play with us apparently.
So I have to go again.
Yeah, attack again.
Wait,
twice.
where did I?
Ati went to- I think Ati called bullshit on me and then went to play a game. So yeah.
What bullshit did you
Yeah,
do?
what happened? I didn't see any bullshit.
I don't know. It started at the dispelling of silence.
It's a
214s.
That was a little weird, but I wouldn't exactly call bullshit on that.
so that's 2 14s. You kill off another 2. They're only 4, 3, 7, 7 minus that. They're only 7 more right now, as it is now Schnub's turn.
Oh, Schnubs! Save him! Save him!
Okay. I'll cast. Who's the closest one to me?
Oriana.
Oh, fuck, I'll slap her with a protection from evil and good.
Is that a spell?
It's a spell. It's not gonna work.
Spells aren't going to work, son.
No, healing
You
doesn't work.
sure?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
heartless are
we've
canceling
learned.
things.
You sure it's protected against all aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, and death?
It's a zone of dead magic is what they're casting on you guys. So no magic can actually happen in that zone. You guys need to hit them. That's it. Just literally just hit them, and that's the only thing you guys have to do.
And I can't do ranged healing.
Unless you could throw a potion at somebody right now. No.
Alright,
Olympic potion throwing. You can do it. I believe in you.
so there's 6 behind us from where we came.
Oh no, behind you are only 2, and in front of you is 4.
I'll
We can
try
deal
and
with
chuck
them quickly.
A vial of oily fire under, like between both of them.
So what do you use?
I throw fucking oil fire.
As you throw oil fire at which ones? The one by Aura or the one by Willroft?
One by Wilroff.
Okay,
I can take
Willroft,
5 points of fire.
All
So you
the
cut off.
you take 5 points of fire damage, and all the fiends around you have disappeared.
Great.
Oh, I'm on fire now. Oh. I'm horribly
Just
close to dying, guys.
step off of the fire, please.
Someone heal him.
It only does 5 initial. Just walk off of it.
Are you saying
Just
you're a
walk.
little hot now?
Is it the moment for jokes? Is it?
Yes. You're a little hot-footed?
Also, everyone remember to buy 50 healing potions next time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Uh,
By the way, I don't really take any fire damage, so we're good, and hopefully Willroff should be fine as well, since I'm carrying her.
probably.
As we're going, Schnub, that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
As we're going back to the top of the order, the shadows look at you all and they look like they're going to attack again, but they disappear before they can attack Willroff. And as they do that, you all hear the thumping and screaming as from the middle passageway you see a foot, and then another foot, and then a huge clawed hand, as out from there pops Jester in full-on Avanta black shadows consuming his body and his face. He's looking
Is
directly at...
Quincy still with us?
Hey, can I cast a spell?
Actually, no, you can. All of them are gone.
I look to Oriana, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Whoa!
Let's
Oriana,
leave.
let's go. I don't want to be here.
Alright,
could, but
I
I
think
don't think
everybody's relatively close to me.
I can take you.
Dimension Door is only going to take 2 people, but what level is Dimension Door?
First level spell. Oh, come on. Listen to me.
It's a what level?
First level spell.
5th level? That's not real. How much first level spell slots do you have?
3.
How much second level spell slots do you have?
Maximum, sorry. 4 first level, 3 second level.
Okay, if that's the case, then you could spend 4 of your first level spell slots to take everybody with you with your dimension door.
I will do that. I was gonna. If not, I was gonna say I will. What I will do is cast it, come back with it, and do it again multiple times to get everyone, because I can keep converting with sorts.
No, you don't. You don't need to. We'll just speed this up.
Thank you.
But you get out of there with everybody except Quincy, who demands to stay.
Okay. Goodbye, Quincy.
Where do you dimension door to?
Back into our room.
Huh?
If not our rooms, I'm thinking as far away from him as possible. That's also safe.
That happens to actually be your room. So.
Okay. Thank you. Rooms.
So that's the end of today's session.
Okay.
Shorty.
Who would have thought shadows would be afraid of fire and light?
Also, another other thing is that your shadows aren't real. So if you touch them, they shouldn't be there. That's why he was just like, "Hey, touch them," and they go away.
Yeah.
But mainly, what the thing is, just what they do is they just do damage and 5-foot radius of anti-magic zone.
Okay. Understandable. I feel like Addy didn't understand that, or that they would die in one hit, and I kind of don't blame him. When I first saw them, I was like, are we really fighting things that dispel magic? Do, Mr. DM.
Well, the thing is, there was that, or you guys could just burn down this whole place with fireballs.
Yeah. I don't think any of us have fireballs. I have rock ball.
Oh, I got fire, so... Wait, technically then my fire breath should have dispelled more light's bother.
It isn't lingering though.
The thing is, Oriana, the reason why it didn't dispel more is because it was a cone. 15 feet is the range of it, or the breadth of it at the end of it, right? So if they were right up on your grill, you'd have only gotten 1, so you got 2 more because they don't like fire. They don't like bright lights, so you got an extra 2 from that.
Ah, okay, I see.
And I just put down a fucking campfire, basically.
But, well, I apparently upped it up Atty, so, yeah.
It happens, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I usually don't.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed today's session and everything.
Oh, I had a good time.
Not to be a gloom, Andy. I had a good time.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Even with anti-magic, like, Shrub doesn't give a shit. He's a fart. He'll find a way.
I was really hoping you were gonna cast Suppress Emotions on Jester.
Oh.
Why?
So that he would not go on a rampage.
That would have actually worked.
Yeah, actually it would have.
So,
Isn't his charisma like stupid high?
I'm sorry. Never mind. You can do your thing, Shrub.
Like, isn't his stats like really high though? So he would just pass it and I can't do anything.
Actually, I rolled for... It was going to be a charisma save, right?
Yeah.
What is your charisma save DC?
60.
Yeah, you rolled a 14. So I thought, other than if it was like 11, I was like, oh cool, this is gonna happen. And then you're like, everybody except Jester. And I was like, no.
Please.
No, don't let me.
Answer me a question. I'm still kind of confused.
Go ahead.
It's all part of the act?
No, it's not. Somebody died. That's
This
what
is
you
like-
all...
This was a really meta act, and I was really confused.
That is what it is. That's what you believe it to be. Because this is because you feel like, they're really into this play, sending more people to come talk to us and everything, and then having monsters fight us. This is a really good play. Oh,
it's like one of those murder mysteries when there's an actual murder.
I guess this is like a part of the play, dying.
Can't even remember if I said it.
Fight
Except
monsters.
just
That'd be a great idea for a tabletop game.
I hope this doesn't have, I hope the whole with Addy doesn't affect with the Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, is whenever you guys want to do it, I'm okay with playing it now, you know.
Well, I figured after the D&D session, I'd get myself all set up, get the cards loaded, and we'll pop
We're
in.
using a website?
Yes.
Alright.
Feels bad.
Well,
Didn't know I could target Jester.
yeah, you can. The thing is, like,
Wish I knew that.
you could have. But yeah, that's my fault for not relaying it to you. But I thought, like when you said every human over 20 feet, I was like, he's within 20 feet, so he's gonna do it. And then he didn't. I was like, okay, I guess he doesn't want to.
How terrible.
But, also,
To be fair,
Motherfucker does spells shit with a wave of his hand. I don't know if it's gonna fucking work.
I didn't think he was gonna be a humanoid. I thought he was like some sort of monstrosity from hell.
Exactly.
he's still very much human. It's just that okay, so the way he works is he is a summoner. What he does is that he is an amalgamation of different classes and abilities that allow him to summon creatures of different tiers using his high level spells. He had to use 16 spell slots in order to get these 16 creatures out to fight you guys.
Oh, he summoned those.
Yeah, those came from him screaming.
Oh my.
Oh god.
And now that he's out, well, it's up to you guys to see what you guys do, but yeah. So, yeah. But I guess, so I guess I won't be using the anti-magic zones anymore because I don't want, like, people to leave.
I talked to Addy on the whole thing. I can't speak on anyone's behalf. He'll give you a straighter answer.
Okay.
It's not that bad talking to Addy, you'd know that. It's just intimidating sometimes.
It's not like it's intimidating, I just like felt like, you know, could have at least said why.
Yeah, people do that sometimes. Hey, Jen.
It's, yeah.
Have you come to judge Jerry's